In colonial America, under British law, government officials were allowed to search and seize property from people and their homes for no specific reason. This unfair practice was reversed by the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution. The first 10 amendments of the Constitution are known as the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights spells out the fundamental liberties all Americans have. The Fourth Amendment begins with the assumption that citizens have the right to live free from unreasonable interference from the government. It states, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated." The amendment provides parameters of how, when, and why law enforcement can conduct a search. It says the search and seizure must be reasonable and that there can be no action without probable cause. That means there must be enough hard evidence and information to support the opinion that a crime has been committed. Evidence that would lead a reasonable person to believe that the claim or charge of a crime is true. If these criteria are met, the police can go to a judge and ask for a search warrant. A valid search warrant is a piece of paper issued by the court authorizing a search of a home, car, or other property. The warrant has to be specific and define what police are looking for and where they expect to find it. For example, if the warrant specifically states police can search your garage for a stolen bicycle, they cannot search your bedroom or kitchen. In certain situations, probable cause can be used to justify a search or seizure without a warrant. Law enforcement can override a person's privacy rights if there is probable cause or reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Still, there must be specific facts. The suspicion cannot be based on just a feeling. The Supreme Court has a long history of upholding citizens' protections under the Fourth Amendment. But in a landmark decision, the court ruled that the law does not apply to students in school. Here's what happened. A high school girl, known only as TLO, was caught smoking in the bathroom. Looking for cigarettes, the vice principal examined her purse and found marijuana. TLO admitted selling drugs at school and was convicted. However, the case was appealed on the grounds that her Fourth Amendment rights had been violated because the school did not have a search warrant to examine her belongings. The case, New Jersey versus TLO, reached the Supreme Court in 1985. The court ruled that school administrators didn't need a search warrant or probable cause before conducting the search. The justices said that while students have a reasonable expectation of privacy, it is the school's responsibility to provide an environment in which learning can take place. They ruled that once school officials have a reasonable suspicion that a school rule has been broken or a student has committed a crime, they can conduct what is called a suspicion-based search. Of course, most searches conducted without a warrant are found to be invalid. Under a principle known as the Exclusionary Rule, evidence obtained in violation of a person's Fourth Amendment rights cannot be used against the suspect.